All right, so 5 areas within the Web3 world that I'm super excited about going forward. Number one is the king of the jungle, Bitcoin. There is a lot happening under the hood and behind the scenes when it comes to the entire Bitcoin ecosystem. There's something called BRC20. These are similar to ERC20 tokens on Ethereum. Literally just think of it as projects that will have tokens that will be released on the Bitcoin protocol as opposed to the ETH protocol. There's BRC20, there is DeFi coming to Bitcoin, and of course there are NFTs on Bitcoin which are called ordinals, and an entire marketplace being built around them. So that's number one. Number two is actually something called liquid staking and liquid restaking. Not going to get into the nitty gritty of it, but essentially what you can do is if you stake your ETH, meaning you lock it up for a certain period of time, traditionally that meant that that was it. You didn't have access to it. You couldn't do anything with it after that. And you just waited for your time period, got your yield, and called it a day. But now they have something called liquid restaking. There are projects out there right now that are allowing you to not only stake your ETH, but you get something in return, which is a new type of token. And then you can do certain things with that token. You can then go stake that, get some more yield. There's all kinds of economics that you can do with that additional token. So not only are you going to get return from the ETH that you have locked up, but you're going to actually use that to go get more benefits somewhere else. So liquid restaking is another one. Number three is gaming. We all know about gaming in the Web2 world, the Fortnites, the Roblox, all these kind of, the obviously the Sony PlayStations and the Xboxes. What has been missing in Web3 has been a game that people actually want to play. The funny thing is I always talk about gaming, the old way of Web3 gaming was, this is how they would describe it. Hey, you come here, you do some things for a certain amount of hours, and then you get paid in tokens. If you're doing something that is not necessarily pleasant and you're getting paid for it, you know what that's called? That's called a job. That's not called a game. Gamers want to enjoy their experience. Gamers are looking for a way to escape what they're currently doing for the most part, especially if they're casual gamers. Yeah, okay, if they love the experience, if they love the gameplay, if they love the interactions with those who are also gaming, then you can layer in an economic ecosystem in there, and then they can earn and enjoy at the same time and then become professional gamers. But if you don't have that initial pleasure when you come to playing something, it doesn't matter how much you're getting paid. Or if you do, you're only there to get paid and you're going to leave, and it has nothing to do with the game itself. So the whole gaming ecosystem is changing drastically in Web3. You're getting Web2 developers who are coming from Unity, who are coming from Ubisoft, have worked at EA Sports, all these traditional institutions for Web2 gaming, now moving over. Now you're getting the seasoned approach when it comes to building a game, building an audience, building a game to last. And now you're adding in blockchain, which is where users can own their own assets and actually build interoperability. It's not the easiest word when it comes to game from game, right? Within an ecosystem. If I get a sword or a shield or a certain outfit, a skin, whatever it may be, I can now translate that over somewhere else. If I create one, I can then put it in a marketplace. I can get paid for it. All these types of things are leveraging the blockchain technology, but it's still within a game that somebody actually enjoys to play. So that's number three. Number four is something called DePIN. Now, this may be something completely off the grid for you. Maybe you've never heard of it at all. DePIN stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. It's a mouthful. Hence, they shortened it to DePIN. What does that mean? That means that you have a network of hardware, a network of systems, a network of systems in place that are going to leverage the service at hand that then you can make money off of. Probably not the clearest explanation from that, but think about wireless connection. You need a service provider. The service provider will have device after device after device, and you are going to pay that service provider for that particular device and for the service. But when it comes to DePIN, now everybody has a device, right? A physical device, but is sharing that network across the board. So when I'm not using my network, I can open it up and allow you to use my network, and I can earn some tokens in the meantime. This is not just when it comes to wireless. This will come to sensors. This will come to, ride sharing. There's a certain project right now that will deal only with Teslas. And when someone gives their Tesla up to this network, they let other people use that Tesla, and then they generate tokens and earn rewards in the process. So again, decentralized physical infrastructure network. You are taking physical infrastructure and you are parsing it out to the masses, and then the masses are able to share it and then earn tokens in return. Sometimes not the easiest concept to wrap your head around the first time, but it is definitely something to look into. I think this is going to be extremely important going forward and possibly a great opportunity. Number 5, the last one here, is the creator economy. You guys are watching this video, you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're everywhere when it comes to social media. Maybe you love celebrities, maybe you love athletes. All of them are creators in some form or fashion. Right now, the way that they have to create is to go on these platforms, the Facebooks, or Meta, I should say, the X's or Twitters, the YouTubes here, and this is what their audience gets to interact with. They don't own their audience. They don't own their content. They can get shut down at any point in time. Moving forward, there are a lot of platforms that are being created right now, a lot of movement that's happening where creators are finding new ways not only to engage with their fans, but to engage with their fans at a different level. Fans get greater access, greater perks, and the best part is that the creator owns their content. The creator owns the direction of where they want to take their community, and then can actually open it up to their community and say, hey, look, I want you to participate. I want you to add things. I want you to do branches off of my content. And you can earn, I can earn, and at the same time, there's a complete brand awareness that's growing. So that's a very fascinating niche, because we have seen time and time again that these social media platforms have quite the reach. And I'm not saying they're going to disappear, by no means. But now you have, as a creator, another place to take your fans, even if it's just 1,000 true fans, and you want to give them some type of access, you want to give them some type of benefit that you can't do right now with the way traditional social media is set up. So those 5 areas are unbelievable. I think there's massive opportunity when it comes to the Bitcoin ecosystem, when it comes to liquid staking and restaking, when it comes to gaming, when it comes to DePIN, and then when it comes to the creator economy. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.